This is Logg prequel. Nearly a couple years ago, I wrote down some dreams from it was about a week's worth of dreams I wrote down. So there's some good, decently long ones. Uh, that I did on the weekend, and then like during the week I didn't have time because I don't wake up earlier than I need to get to work or whatever. So I just kind of did bullet points, and I kind of talked, kind of kind of guessed what I was seeing before just now in my little dream journal. But uh, my name's Otto, or Thaddeus, if you'd prefer. If you like this kind of stuff, you know what to do. This one has two parts. It's called Blue Veins and Careful What You Create. It's a funny thing. It's been a couple years since I've been an avid gamer, and almost a year since I've played games on a regular basis for any length of time. But yet, video games still have have a huge influence on my dreams. I was stuck in some kind of loop of attempting to infiltrate this building that had a blue and white light. It's actually flickered frantically. The blue and white light flickered frantically from within. It seemed like it was me and one other, getting downed and reviving one another, defeating our enemy. The inside felt like an entire different world, with the people inside were some kind of altered human prisoners with glowing blue and white veins that seemed to be non-violent. The floors, beds, tables, and parts of the walls glowed the same color, as if their dead skin that flaked off glowed. There must have been at least a dozen of them, with 3 or 4 beds in each room. You would hear strange sounds coming from the next room, and when you went to check it out, you would see blue and white light flickering under the doors, as if someone was activating or taking over the bodies. It would take off quickly, as if it had a mission to carry out. There was no getting in the way of these hosts. The next thing I remember, I was some sort of mob boss ascending in an elevator. I was ascending in an elevator which felt like my building, and I was in trouble. frantically searching for something to defend myself with in the elevator that seemed like someone's overfilled junk closet. With no luck finding any kind of traditional weapon, I settle for a dress, thinking just maybe I could get myself out of this mess using the art of illusion. Putting the dress on and thinking, I really like this fabric, as the elevator gets to the 70-somethingth floor and opening up to a very large guard tasked with covering my living quarters. He has a very confused look on his face, looking down at my dress, and then back at me, giving me just enough time to grab something and hit him with it. But he comes in the elevator, and we start to wrestle. Me fighting for my life, he almost has me pinned when I see an object no sharper than a drumstick. I grab it and started stabbing him in the neck repeatedly until he goes limp. I exit the elevator, covered in blood, wearing a dress, not knowing what to do or who I really am. I search for my family. I find them crowded around an elderly family member who seems to be dying of old age. I have them terrified and lost at the sight of me. The last thing I remember is feeling uncertain whether or not they would come with me to escape whatever the hell I had created. I don't know who's watching these videos. If you'd like me to know, talk about it in the comments. I'd like to either further explain or hear what kind of crazy dreams you have. Dreams are interesting. I hope you enjoyed this little mini prequel series to Dream Log.